The EasyBlue API is a great way to integrate seamless printing into your existing solutions and apps. To demonstrate the interface irrespective of your programming language, Gavin from ezeep will be demoing our API in the API platform Postman. In this first video, Gavin introduces Postman and will set up the EasyBlue API requests.
Hello and welcome to the ezeep video tutorial series. In this ezeep API Postman mini-series, I'm going to walk you through the EasyBlue API using Postman. By the end of this series, you'll be able to set up requests to receive an authorization token, use that authorization token to retrieve an access token, which you will need for all other requests. You'll be able to get a list of printers that are assigned to your account. You'll be able to get a list of possible properties that can be used with a specific printer. You'll be able to prepare an upload and then upload a file to be printed. You will then be able to print a file and check the status of any print jobs. So what is Postman? Well, Postman is an API platform for building and using APIs. Postman simplifies each step of the API lifecycle and streamlines collaboration so you can create better APIs faster. So in this example, we won't be building an API, but we will be testing the EasyBlue API. So it only takes a couple of minutes to set up an account. If you don't already have one, you can sign up for free here. I'm just going to sign into my account. So you click on Workspace, and this is where we'll be setting up our collection and testing our APIs. First, let's see what we're going to be doing with Postman, and we're going to take a look at the ezeep API documentation to see what sort of endpoints we're going to need to set up. So if you scroll down to the bottom, click on API, we should be able to find the documentation here. We have ezeep API, and we also have EasyBlue API. We're going to be using the EasyBlue API. Here's the EasyBlue API documentation. You can see there are different steps we need to take before we can get to our print job. So first we need to request an authorization token. We will then use that authorization token to request an access token. Once we have the access token, we need to use that access token for every other endpoint. We'll be using getting configuration because it's not completely necessary. There's some information like what different documents we can print with, but almost all printers print with PDF. So we don't need to check that one for testing right now. But we would like to see what printers are available, because obviously if we would like to send a print job to a printer, we need to know what printers are available to us. We will also be getting a list of printer properties for that specific printer here. So we'll be using this endpoint and get a list of properties that our printer is capable of. So is it capable of duplex, what paper sizes we can use, etc. And then we will prepare a file upload. This means we will create a space in our Microsoft Azure storage where we can store a file until we need to print it. Then we will send a file upload to that space, and then we will print an uploaded file. We can also print with file URL, which we will do. I'll show you both. They're both pretty much the same. The only difference is when you're printing a file with a URL, you don't need to go to this file upload process, so it's actually quicker. And then once we've got that, we'll get a job ID and request the status of any job ID, whether it's printed or not and how many pages have been printed. Okay, so that was the EasyBlue API, and those were all the different endpoints we're going to be setting up in Postman. So let's pop over to Postman and start setting those up. Okay, so first we need to create our first collection. Now we're going to call this EasyBlue API. And once we've created that collection, we need to add some requests. So we're going to add our first request. This first one will be called Get Access Token, because we will not be using Postman to get the authorization token. And then our second request, what's our second request? We need to, what did we say? We said we were going to skip the configuration, but we need the Get Printer request. We'll get the printer one. Okay, so what's that? Get Printer. And our next one will be Get Printer Properties. And our next one is Prepare File Upload, print an uploaded file. And then we want to get status. I'm going to have two different endpoints here. I'm going to have one for file upload, and then we'll have one for URL, simply because it's easier. And then we'll be able to check the status of those print jobs as well. So let's just add the final request. Get status. Okay, so we have all of our requests here. But before we're able to start with the access token, we're going to need the authorization code as well. And I will show you how to do that in the next video. See you there.